everybody. We're once again in Pigeon Forge at Dollywood again. So this is our second day of the Flower and Food Festival. Are you ready? Yes, because we did not come see this butterfly over here the other day. So here we are. So if you're ready, I'm ready. Let's go. Love the new butterflies they got this year. It's so pretty. Pretty flowers. So we got to take a moment to appreciate that Dollywood still has azaleas. And it's what, April 30th today? Yes, today's April 30th. So exciting. You got a little critter right there. And those are pretty little roses. Look at that pretty rhododendron there. Oh my Lord, it's so pretty. So I wonder if that's just for looks there. They got a boat and fishing poles. Probably keep with the theme there. And who would even notice that? If you don't come back here, you wouldn't even notice that. It's slow details, you know. They have a boat over there too. Who would ever even notice that? I've never noticed that before. That'd be fun to do one day. Not today, but one day. If our luck, it would get us soaking wet. The sun is not my friend today. That's pretty my direction.
Much better. We'll be rolling out of depot at any moment, so I'll remind y'all to please remain seated. This does include all small children. Everyone must stay seated. Now, folks, let's help this train get on out of the depot, so everyone push on the row in front of them. Come on, y'all, give it a big old push. Oh, there we go. Great job, folks. Great job. As we're starting to roll on out of the depot, if you look off to the left, you're going to see Depot Master Larry down there. Give him a big old wave. He likes to be waved at. Tell him we'll be back in a day or two. When we get the most, we've never been gone longer than a week. Bye-bye, Larry. Bye-bye-bye. Keep the shenanigans to a minimum. Bye-bye. Now we here at Dollywood are considered the friendliest place in the Smokies. This is our jump on the train to keep it that way. On the count of three, let's give all those folks a big old southern howdy. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Howdy! Wonderful, folks. Just wonderful. Keep waving all those folks out there. Show them that southern hospitality. Let's make sure to have all small children on the inside of the row. If their feet are not flat on the floor with their backs flat against the bench, they need to be on the inside of the row with adults on the outside edges. Thank you. Now to the right, you're going to see the old-fashioned grist mill. It's home to our famous cinnamon bread. Make sure you grab 2 loaves instead of 1, because one will definitely not make it back to the car. We're starting to go through the Owens Farm crossing. If you look out to your left, you're going to see a conductor out there. Her name is Jean. Make sure to give her a big old wave out there. I want you to remind her to feed the chickens over there. She forgot to last time. Either that or she was too chicken to feed them.
Apparently we're stopped.
Don't worry, folks. We'll get up there eventually. This might take a couple of business days. Y'all definitely need to go down to Crosses Valley a little bit later today. It looks like we got an artist out there. She's painting the grist mill. It looks absolutely fabulous from all the way up here. And she painted the chapel as well. Absolutely fabulous. Bye-bye, Jean. Bye-bye. There we go. Bye-bye, Jean. Don't be chicken. Feed them chickens now, you hear? Bye-bye, everybody. Alrighty, now that we're starting to go somewhere, I want y'all to sit back and relax while I tell you about this rolling piece of history that's sitting behind today. May of 1938, the Baldwin locomotive works in Eddystone, Pennsylvania, built our narrow gauge Mikado style engine number 70. She weighs about 230,000 pounds. It's a genuine coal-fired, steam-driven Type 2 Weight 2 locomotive. Type 2 Weight 2 simply means she's got 2 small guide wheels in the front, 2 small guide wheels in the rear, and 8 larger drive wheels in the middle. After she was built, she shipped to Skagway, Alaska to work on the White Pass and Yukon Railroad. 1941 came the attack of Pearl Harbor and America's involvement in World War II. After the attack, it was determined that a military highway was needed to protect Alaska from invasion.
Yeah, we're moving now.
Army took over the White Pass and Yukon Railroad, used it to move material and personnel near the Yonkamp Military Highway. Over 280,000 tons of supplies and material, along with thousands of troops and personnel, travel behind this engine and many just like her. construction. Only 9 months when it became possible, and the road construction was complete. I bet you folks didn't even realize you're right behind a true veteran of World War II. We here at Dollywood are so proud of all our veterans from all branches of the military. Our thoughts and prayers go to what's on active duty today. If we do have any U.S. veterans riding this train today, I want to thank each and every one of you for your service, and I want to say God bless each and one of you. Let's give all those folks a round of applause. Let's give all those veterans a round of applause. Come on. Now, engine number 70 continued work in Skagway, Alaska until she was retired in 1963. In 1977, she was purchased by East Tennessee Theme Park in Silverado City, when she was actually became known as Cinderella. Now Cinderella has been here for the Next time, dummy girl blind, I'll take you up 230 feet up in the air. Hold up there to get a good look at Dollywood, then drop you at 77 miles per hour. Make sure you go to the bathroom before you get on that ride. Next to that, them silver trucks over there, it says the Mystery Mine. That steel roller coaster has high speeds, wide enough loops, and an 85-foot drop into a darkened mine shaft. Those blue trucks back there belong to the Wild Eagle. It will take you up 21 stories, sharp 13 stories into 110 lift, and it goes about 60 miles per hour. Now raise your hand if you're going to ride that Wild Eagle today. Oh my goodness, one person. Raise your hand if you're 34 by Franklin Roosevelt. It's one of the most visited national parks to this very day. On average, about 14 million visitors every single year. Now, folks, I do have a very special surprise for you. We got promised to stay seated. If you look out to your left, you're going to find a bear. You're going to find a bear field. Yeah, I know, folks, I can barely believe it. Out there, we just got the bare necessities. Now, folks, we here in Dollywood are so proud of Cinderella that we like to let her toot her own horn every once in a while. So what do you say, folks? Would you like to hear a tune on that bald locomotive whistle?
Yeah.
You want to hear a tune on that whistle?
Yeah.
Alrighty, on the count of 3, let's tell Engineer Brad to blow that whistle. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3. Blow the whistle. Got some baby cats out there, got some bigger ones, oh my goodness. Now folks, if you look up towards you and you hear us, see our fireman up there, come on, give him a wave, give him a big old wave up there. He is responsible for hand shoveling all that coal into the firebox. Our engines still operate the same way as they did when they were first built, and on a busy day, they'll shovel about 5 tons of coal, use about 5,000 gallons of water, and bring an average of 5,000 people up and down this mountain.
Your ticket is the dream that lets the touch of freedom for all the world to see. She left the station in Lexington in 1776 and rode to Philadelphia where the Liberty Bell
Alright, folks, we're starting to head back towards the depot, so once you grab all your personal belongings you might have brought with you, backpacks, purses, wallets, phones, keys. Now, I'm forgetting something. Oh, right, your children. Please do not forget your children. We had to take a couple lost and found the other day. Now, ladies, if you did happen to bring a grumpy old husband with you, please do not forget to take him with you. We have a whole warehouse of them, and none of them will get out of their recliners. Once again, folks.
The dogwoods here are really pretty still.
the best for last. To the world, she's a one-of-a-kind icon and legend with so much more.
But to me, she's family. If I should stay, I would only be in your way. So I sure would I know I'll think of you every step of the way.
His name was Jackson Taylor, but we called him Applejack. Now, Applejack was loved by everyone he knew.
Yeah, but what he did?
Of course, Applejack picked apples, but he picked the very little
with me. Here come acting, just when I'm about to get myself together. You waltz right in the door, just like you took me right right to my heart. Now you little finger, here come acting, looking better than my body has a right to. You're shaking me up so that all I really know is here come again. And here I go. Here come again. We got any 9-to-5ers out there? Let's get to work then. I get in the soul of the kitchen, pour myself a cup of ambition, gone and dress, try to compromise. I get in the shower, the blood starts pumping, out on the street, the traffic starts moving, birds eye me on the job, from 9 to 5. Up and down, working 9 to 5. What a way to make a living, baby. Yes, it's right. It's all taken and no giving, they just use your mind. And they never give you credit, it's enough to drive you thinking, yeah. 9 to 5, tickety-tock. We are just getting started. Calm down. Great job, everybody. Those songs are so exciting.
Glad you have found another. You say you're going away, but leave me tonight. You hurt me enough today.
Well, the record was a big hit, and disc jockeys all over America were asking, who's that girl singing harmony? Well, that was just the ammunition we needed to convince Fred Foster that I should be singing some serious country.
Dolly, you've recorded a beautiful song recently, so why don't you just go ahead and sing, dumb blonde?
Do what?
Oh, well, that came out wrong. Dolly Parton has a new song called Dumb Blonde, and she'd like to sing it for all.
Don't try to cry your way out of this. Don't try to cry, or I'll catch you in. Don't try to make me feel sorry for you. Just because
So we're finishing up our tasting pass today, and we got the barbecue chicken macaroni and cheese and the beef ragu nachos. And whatever we don't like, we won't get the next time we come back. And if we like it, we might try it again. I know I want the steak flatbread again we had the other day. I think it was off the chain good. I bet they're calling that the Hollywood or Dollywood sign. So cute. It's really pretty there.
They took his body from the cross where Jesus bled and died. They carried him to a borrowed tomb and placed our Lord inside. But in 3 days the guards could see the stone was rolled away. They couldn't find the thing inside on Resurrection Day. Jesus is a day. Is done and my time comes to die. Well, they'll lay my body in the ground and say one last goodbye. But when our Lord is ready and the trumpet calls me home, that grave will never hold me. Just like Jesus, I'll be gone. Jesus is a day that's his body lays too empty and bare. They'll never find an artifact, not even a hair. No bones about it. Jesus isn't there. No bones about it. Jesus isn't there. The tomb in which his body lays too empty and bare. They'll never find an artifact, not even a hair. No bones about it. Jesus isn't there. Well, they'll never find an artifact, not even a hair. No bones about it. Don't ever doubt it. No bones about it. Jesus isn't there.
What I do to make you my cause, I come higher to the sky.
I love the peacock this year with all the pink flowers. It's gorgeous.
Here's some of y'all say Eagles. Let's put it this way. You have been fooled by Hollywood. But here's the thing. I'm sure everyone has probably watched A bald eagle fly across the screen is probably what you have seen, possibly. So the thing is that pretty much you've seen that little screaming noise. It'll pop. Now the thing is, Dolly's very brand new to our show. The thing is that she is just getting used to being in front of crowds. As you might have noticed, she's doing pretty good. But the thing is, though, she's just getting used to this. Now, these guys, like I said, in the desert part areas, they love to be where there's very open areas for them. But the thing is, they range everywhere. From Maine to Mexico up to Alaska, you can actually spot these guys. They're mostly looking for a lot of things out there, but the ones they love to go after for food is rodents. That's what they prefer, is rodents, but they will go after various mammals, reptiles, even. Dolly came to us because she was chasing after her prey. And she didn't look around herself, and she went right into barbed wire fencing. So sadly, she got tangled up with her weights. And the saddest part is that she lost some of her flight mobility, so she can't really soar as much as she would like to and survive in the wild. So the thing is, she is with us here at the American Eagle Foundation. Now the thing is, though, there are ways you can also help out with these guys. I know for a fact a lot of you probably came on trips and you brought snacks, and sometimes you throw stuff in the back of your car, and sometimes it gets blown away unexpectedly. The thing is, though, you gotta have ways that they get hit by cars or run into barbed wire fencing. Now the thing is, though, Dolly here, this is actually her very first show that she just did fantastic walking up and down the aisleway. So the very first time for everyone here, because you mostly have been up here on stage for a good while, but I think she did a fantastic job presenting herself here today. So let's give it up to our rental hawk here, Miss Dolly.
Partially correct, because a cheetah is the fastest land animal. They can run up to speeds of about 70 miles per hour, which is a lot faster than I can run. Leia and peregrine falcons, like her, can reach speeds up to 200 miles per hour. So they win that race every day. Now, as I walk around with Leia, you'll notice some things about her. Her long, slender tail feathers that help her to be very aerodynamic and nimble while she's flying around in the air. The other, if you happen to get a close glimpse into her nostrils, which are right above her beak there, you'll notice a little dot. Now that dot helps to slow the air down because it's a spiral structure in her nasal cavity. So when she's flying at those amazing speeds, she can breathe normally. I'm sure some of us in here have probably ridden a motorcycle or stuck our head out of the car window, going down the interstate. And it's a little hard to breathe at about 70 miles per hour. Imagine that.
Now, I'm going to bring Gimli down in front of y'all so you can really see him up close. So, I got a question. How many of y'all think Gimli here is a baby owl? Raise your hand. Okay? That's a couple hands. All right. Okay, how many of y'all think he's full-grown adult owl already? Okay. Saw some people cheat and raise their hand twice today. Okay? But didn't see everyone's hand. Let's try this one. Who here thinks that Gimli is just adorable? Raise your hand. There's everybody. Okay, I got you there. There we are. All right, yes. Gimli's very cute, very tiny, but he is not a baby. This is an eastern screech owl. This is as big as Gimli is ever going to get. Now, screech owls for these guys. Now, of course, since we love this audience so much, we decided to bring out two screech owls for you guys. Gimli here is what I have here on that side. And over there on that side, we have is Buster. Now, you're going to notice the two when you see them. They look a little bit different. Gimli here is what's known as a red-faced screech owl. So you didn't notice, he's red. Now, of course, Buster over there is known as a gray-faced screech owl. So if you're catching on, he's gray. Now, there's one more color out there that is very, very rare. It's called a brown-faced screech owl. Now, can y'all tell me what type of color that is? Purple, correct. So, something was really not right with him. So, we really had to go back to the drawing board and see what was going on. So, we took another little examination on him and realized he had irritable bowel syndrome. I'm joking, it's called pretty much, he had head trauma, that's pretty much what it was when he got hit by a car. So the thing is, during that impact, he completely has that neurologic aspect where he does not have his hunting ability anymore. So the thing is, he relies on us to care for him, and he is very happy to get all the treats he ever wants. Now the thing is though, I'm sure everyone would love to take a Screech out home with them. Let's see those hands. How many of y'all want to take him home? Okay, that is a felony, by the way, if you take him home. So I've got all your hands up there. The thing is that you can't really take these guys home. We go to that QR code, go straight to our website. You're able to make your very own Easter Screech Out nest box. This is going to look exactly like what we have up here on the side of the wall here. You can pretty much build this at your own home for group projects. And the thing is, you can have free pest control because these attract your Screech Outs and they can take care of your mice problems, your insect problems, even spider problems, ladies. You're welcome.
Every beautiful place that birds call home. But even up here, something is still missing. A bird as bold and resilient as the nation it represents. One that has soared above every landscape we've crossed, watching over rivers, mountains, and cities alike, and following us here all along the way. We've journeyed across an entire country, and now, at the heart of it all, it's time to meet the bird that stands as a symbol of everything we've seen and everything we believe in. Get ready to meet the one that started it all, America's national bird, the bald eagle.
Yes, all right. I would like to introduce you all to Challenger, the bald eagle. Now, I'm sure some of you were in the theater before the show started. You probably saw the Challenger Flies video. That is this guy. He was the first free-flighted bald eagle in stadiums. So he used to fly at NFL games, MLB games, NASCAR events, pretty much anywhere. If you ever saw video footage of an eagle flying in some sort of stadium during the national anthem, more than likely it was Challenger, the bald eagle. Now, like I said, he's a bald eagle, but he doesn't look very bald, now does he? He's got a lot of feathers on his head. He's not bald like me. Now, the term bald actually comes from an Old English term that means white-headed. And as you can see, he is very white-headed. Now, bald eagles don't usually get their white head and white tail until they are about 5 years old. Up until that point, they are mostly brown. Now, Challenger here is a little bit older than 5. He's 37, so he's got quite a few years on him now. And Challenger actually came to us as a young eagle. So Challenger's nest was actually blown over way back when he was young in Louisiana. And he was essentially raised and brought up by some good, kind-hearted people who rescued him. And because of that, Challenger is what we call a human imprint. So that means physically he's fine, but mentally he just thinks he's a very white-headed person like you and me. So if Challenger was to ever be released, he would probably just find the first person he could and start begging for food. And that could spook a lot of people and be very dangerous for Challenger, which is why he's been in human care. Now, Challenger actually retired from free-flighted events back in 2019 because he was developing cataracts in his eyes. So that made it very hard for him to see, very hard for him to fly. But just last year, Challenger actually received cataract surgery for his eyes that restored his vision. But because of his age and we had already retired him, he gets to live out the rest of his days just chilling here at Dollywood, educating all you. Now, the bald eagle used to be endangered, but has since been off the endangered species list since 2007. Now, they were endangered in the past due to things like people shooting them and due to a pesticide called DDT. Sure, some of y'all in here have probably heard of that. Those of you who haven't, it was a pesticide that we sprayed on everything, and it did a great job of getting bugs off of our food. It also did a great job getting into the ecosystem and causing eagle eggs to become extremely brittle because they would eat the fish and other stuff that had DDT in their system. that free Dollywood ice cream I was talking about.
That's it.
Now, the DDT would cause the eggshells to be extremely brittle, and when the mama bird would go to sit on them to incubate them, they couldn't withhold her weight, so the eggs would just be crushed underneath them. But like I said, they've been off the endangered species list since 2007. DDT is no longer allowed to be used in the United States. So the eagles have made a fantastic comeback. So much so that you can even see them flying around the Great Smoky Mountains these days. Their numbers have come back amazingly. But with all that being said, Dollywood and the American Eagle Foundation is proud to present Challenger, the bald eagle. That's it. That's about all he does these days.
This is his retirement.
Yeah.
That's it.
It's basically his version of golf.
There it is. That's how it is. There you go.
Now, like I said, even though they are off the endangered species list, there is still some things out there affecting bald eagles. Now, if any of you are fishermen out there, I'm sure your line has probably gotten stuck in a tree or a log or something like that, and you've just cut it. I know I was guilty of that in the past. But we actually see a lot of bald eagles caught up in fishing line and getting stuck on lures and things like that. So if we can do our part by just making sure we get as much of that fishing line and any hooks as we can, so that these guys are better off out in the wild. Now, with all that being said, we want to thank you for coming to our show, but don't leave just yet, as we do have something very special for y'all. Now, before I get into that special little treat, I am going to talk about something you can do to help us in our mission to conserve and protect all the birds of prey that we have across this country. So, like I mentioned at the beginning of the show, we are a nonprofit organization, so we don't really get any government assistance or funding from a state or federal level. All our funding comes from donations from good, kind-hearted people like y'all. And there's a couple ways you can donate if you feel so inclined here today. The first is going to be a QR code up on the screens that will take you to our website, and you can donate there with your card if you so wish. The other way you can donate is we have donation boxes, one set up here in the auditorium and several along the fence line in front of Eagle Mountain Sanctuary. So if you have any pocket change, $5, your life savings, just whatever you have on you, we'll take it all, and it all goes right back into caring for the over 80 non-releasable birds of prey that we have in our care, as well as letting us do programs like this to teach the public how awesome these birds of prey are. Now, if the special treat I was talking about, if you want, at the end of our show when I dismiss you, you can have your picture taken with Brad and Challenger, I guess. All right? Now to do that, we got a couple ground rules. The first is going to be the line that's going to start right here in front of me at this black line on the ground, and it's going to go that way along the stage. If you want to get your pictures taken, please stay with your group and stay in line so that those who wish to exit the auditorium have plenty of room to do so. Now, we talked about that flash. Please, trust me, they pay me the big bucks to be a photographer, not so much my bird handling skills, all right? So with all that being said, again, we want to thank you for coming to our Wings of America Bird Show, and we hope you have a wonderful rest of the day at Dollywood.
Wrap up the video for day 2 of the Flower and Food Festival at Dollywood. How'd you enjoy it, Mom? It was. We left a little bit early because it started thundering, and then they said it was lightning within 5 miles of Dollywood. And I don't know about you, but I'm not too crazy about being in there if it's a storm coming up. Yeah, after seeing all those video footage of that flood that happened there last year, I'll just come back another day. But we succeeded in doing everything that we had planned to do for the most part. We missed a couple of shows that we wanted to see, but we'll see them next time. But we did get to see From the Heart again. It's one of my favorite shows. I think I've probably already watched that thing 10 times since they put it out last year. I just can't help myself. And then We went and saw the Heidi Parton show. It was good as always. And then went and saw the Kingdom Airs. And then we went and saw the bird show.
One of the singers had to go somewhere, but the one filled in was good.
Yeah, he was really good. It's the one that usually sits back there and plays the guitar. So he did an excellent job. And then we saw the bird show. They had the eagle come out. And then as soon as we were walking out of that, it was like, so I'm like, you ready? Mom was like, yeah. So we left. So anyway, I'd like to show you what I bought today. Because as we all know, I absolutely love the Dollywood Express. Oh yeah, we rode the train. Forgot about that. Look at this beautiful shirt that has Cinderella on it. Now, you know, Cinderella is my favorite out of the two trains. I think it's because it was the first one I rode whenever I first went to Dollywood. So Cinderella does have a special place in my heart, and that's engine number 70. Beautiful shirt. And on the front they have Dollywood up there in the corner. And I happened to see a man that had that shirt on. I didn't go ask him where he got it from. I figured he probably got it back there where the trains was at, and I was like, maybe it was a current shirt. And his was gray, but anyway, they didn't have gray in my size, but they had that beautiful rose color. And then this one right here has Klondike Katie on it, and that's engine number 192. So that shirt's pretty as well. They also got the water thing back there on that one, and then it's got Dollywood up there in the corner. So we did try our other two taste and pass things. We got the honey barbecue chicken macaroni and cheese. Now that was actually pretty good. I didn't think that lady was ever going to quit pouring out honey on there. I thought, oh Lord, but it was good. It was really good. Then we got the
tacos,
beef ragu nachos. They were good, but I don't think I'd get them again. We got something similar to that last year.
it was just like barbecue was put on.
I don't know what that was.
That was barbecue. The taste of barbecue.
It said it was some kind of beef.
Brisket.
I don't know. It was okay.
What was on the ticket?
Beef ragu nachos. Anyway, I don't know what part of the cow that was, but
It was something with cow.
it was some part of the cow. I think I liked all the things that was on it, but I wasn't too big of a fan of that meat. It did need a little bit more salsa on it, so I would not get that again. But my favorite thing that we had on the Taste and Pass was the steak flatbread the other day. That was off the chain. So if we come back before the Flower and Food Festival's off, I'll get that again. I'm just letting you know right now. And I also like the funnel cake that we had.
That was good.
That was good. That was really good. We did not get any cinnamon bread today. We did not get any popcorn. We had planned to get both of them once it started thundering. I'm like, I'm done. So we'll survive without it though. Yeah, and it smells so good too. Oh my God, up there at the bakery, you could just smell that cinnamon bread going. I was like, oh, it's delightful. They had a lot of people there today. There was a lot of field trips going on. Can you imagine taking some kids to Dollywood on a field trip? I would not even want to. Not unless they wanted to ride the train and go to the shows all day, because I don't want to get on a ride.
I got to tell you, I knew that woman had to be chaperone that said all from us. So go ahead and do what you got to do. I'm looking at you now. But you're responsible for somebody else.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to take a child to Dollywood on a field trip. Not me personally. Because, I mean, if you're a chaperone, it seems like you would have to ride the rides with them. And I don't think I need to be up there on a wild eagle going, "Arr, arr," you know, hollering just as much as the eagle hollers. And
Probably all over more.
I don't know. So I do like to ride the train and I like to watch the shows. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this one up. You're probably like, why is she rambling so much? Because I wanted to show you my shirts and tell you about our food adventures today. So anyway, that's gonna do it for this one. Please subscribe and we'll
Subscribe. If you like it, subscribe.
Mom, you look old over there right now.
What?
Really old that when you did that. Anyway, she's a young 74. So anyway, that's gonna do it for this one. We hope you enjoyed. We'll see you somewhere else.
Bye.
But it won't be Dollywood in the next coming weeks. Because I've got other things doing. I got to go back to work. So toodaloo. Bye.